Hello, everybody, and welcome to WarCrafters for May 25th, 2025. It's Season 2, Episode 21. I am Mayor Watt. I run ohmTown.com, and along with the Sentient AI, we talk about 5 articles. The Sentient AI is not available today. Bunch of timey-wimey stuff. Anyway, we're going to talk about these 5 articles. Thinky Direct, games are too damn expensive, raise dinosaurs, Summer Game Fest, and one of the worst games of all time. Everything's powered by ohmTown.com. Go over and become a citizen. Oh, and you know what? I am going to have to do this the old-fashioned way because I did not set everything up. It's in, it's in one place, but not in the other. So let's do it this way. I'm going to do it live. So see you in a little bit as we go to the other side of our intro. Bye. All right, folks. So we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way, which is one by one. So the first article is over in the mobile channel. Thinky Games is doing its first ever Thinky Direct showcase on May 29th. If you want today's articles ahead of time, you can hit exclamation point and then WC, and ohmTown will spit it out into the channel over on Twitch. Otherwise, they're embedded in the description for the show over on YouTube. So Thinky Games is doing its first ever Thinky Direct showcase on May 29th. And when you click the little link right here, because this is all we get, we don't like screen scrape or anything like that. It's all provided by our sources. Click that link and it opens up another page and it goes over to vice.com, where Anthony Franklin II put this article together. The deck statement says it's the first ever Thinky Direct, and it'll be an hour-long showcase of upcoming games for those of us who can't stop solving puzzles. It's in 3 days. Well, 4 days since it's the 25th and we're in the time machine on May 29th. So what's in the Thinky Games Direct? They say they can't tell you how excited they are to catch the event. Indie game showcases are always cool, but this one is special because it's dedicated to puzzle games and others that make you think as you play them. Here's what to expect. Exclusive trailers, exclusive reveals, and an exclusive live stream as you join Joseph Mansfield of Thinky Games in a post-showcase live stream for an exclusive look at some of the featured games, just to get an idea about what you're going to get into. It's a check out the piece written to steer you fellow blueprints heads in the right direction. They are indeed ashamed to say that they have not yet played Tunic or Animal Well, but look forward to rectifying that pretty soon. It says, but wait, there's more. It's a cerebral puzzle showcase. Thinky Direct is partnering with the Cerebral Puzzle Showcase, a celebration of the most wonderful puzzle games available on Steam. Organized by Draknik and Friends, the Cerebral Puzzle Showcase celebrates and showcases puzzle games of all sizes and scopes with discounts and offers across featured titles for all audiences. And the Steam event will run from May 29th to June 5th. There's a little bit more over at the article over at vice.com. Go and check it out. Okay, our next article. This is going to get kind of weird because I have to do this all manually. I don't know if this is actually going to... Okay, so the next article is over in the mobile channel. Former Sony boss Shuhei, I guess, Yoshida doesn't think gamers should be complaining about the price of games. And the author here says that they think that he's missing the point. The former Sony big boss is back again with another hot take, this time around centered on the game prices and whether or not gamers should be voicing their opinions or concerns about them. Speaking with Critical Hits, which probably should be paying attention to that site as well. Shuhei Yoshida basically sounds like a guy who was running a company for a number of years and did great things while at Sony. So while his comments aren't surprising, I do think that he's missing a significant point of the criticism of pricing, is what the author says here. When you click the little link, it'll take you over to the source, which is again vice.com, and Anthony Franklin II put this article together yet again. Ex-Sony president Shuhei Yoshida made some comments recently that ignore exactly what everyone is mad about in these game prices. When asked what he thought about the increases in price, Yoshida starts by saying, when you look at life in general, other products in price have increased, way more than the game price. So I think it was almost too late for the video game companies to start looking at the price structure. Okay, he's not wrong here. Realistically speaking, it says we've done well to have held this line this long. They remember when prices were going from $50 to $60, there was a bit of an uproar. Nothing like this, but it happened. Well, that's because there wasn't as much mass media communication capable, and social networks weren't as capable. And they agree with Yoshida when he says that quote, I don't believe that every game has to be priced the same. Agree. Recently, Mario Kart was $80, but Ghost of Yotai standard edition was $70, both big time franchises. But you're supposed to price on benefit to the consumer, not on market forces in the terms of what others are pricing it at. So it says this conversation isn't something that will go away anytime soon, but comments like that, basically, as long as people choose carefully how they spend their money, I don't think they should be complaining, is what he said. Yeah, the conversation isn't going to go away because it seems rather tone deaf. So you basically have to choose. Do you want to eat or do you want to play a game? Essentially, that's what it comes down to, because you're not going to be allowed to have both. Basically, have 3 dolls instead of 15, right? Because the rich are setting the standard here, not us poors. So you just shush and don't buy. There you go. Don't buy. Don't buy the software. Just don't. You can do it. You can not buy the software. Everything else is going to go up in price, though, by the way, like food, drink, shelter, safety, etc. It's all going to go up in price. All right, but we're going to keep on going. We're going to move on to the next article. This next article is, you know what? It helps if I don't mess it up when I do the copy and paste of the links. See, we have oh my God, did I just do that again? All right, folks, look, I am a professional. Do not try this at home. Eesh. Anyway, the next article is over on Reality Hacker. Raise dinosaurs in Dino Hab on Quest 3 and 3S. I want everything everywhere all at once, not just isolated in one place, particularly game software that doesn't, it can be platform agnostic, but whatever. Dino Hab aims to be a full ecosystem building tool blended with entertainment, containing heavy emphasis on learning, aimed toward younger explorers and dinosaur fans. When you click the link, you get taken over to Upload VR. Don Hopper put the article together. A prehistoric, eco-aware educational sim, Dino Hab, is now available on MetaQuest, and they went hands-on. Dino Hab aims to be a full ecosystem building tool, blended with entertainment and containing a heavy emphasis on learning, aimed towards younger explorers and dinosaur fans. Balancing plant life and managing resources leads to a better understanding of how even small environmental changes can impact animal welfare and devastate entire ecosystems. There's even a game called Eco that highlights that too. It's a fun game, but I don't know, resolution wise, game wise, it's kind of meh. Cubic Odyssey, I think, would be the kind of resolution at minimum that Eco should be, with all of those ecological dynamics. But anyway, this game doesn't talk about that. This game is all about dinosaurs and the ecosystem by proxy. There's delight to be found in caring for these prehistoric hatchlings. Dino Hab's visual presentation looks good, but overall presentation lacks polish. Animation seems fluid, but environmental details are on the sparser side with simple texturing. It's kind of what you get sometimes, where they spend more on one thing than the aesthetics of, or the hyper realism. It doesn't necessarily need to be. The various habitats that they explored so far in the game feel basic, and overall effect dulled their sense of immersion. So, but you're messing with dinosaurs. I think at some point this is going to evolve as long as people pay it interest. So, it says we'll be on the lookout for Dino Hab updates. So let us know if you have more dinosaur themed experiences. Yeah, seems like a fun game. I'm always interested in dinosaurs, but I haven't been playing VR all that much anymore. Too busy being mayor. Let's go on to the next article. It's over in WarCrafters as well. Summer Game Fest and not E3 2025 schedule, all conference dates and times. Summer Game Fest 2025 returns in June to fill the vacuum left by E3. May it rest in peace. And will be joined by a long list of showcases from the likes of Xbox and tireless independent organizers who will put on shows like Day of the Devs and Wholesome Direct. This year's Summer Game Fest and not E3 extravaganza may look a little lighter, though. Publishers like Sony, Nintendo, Ubisoft haven't yet confirmed their brand of events. PlayStation Showcase, Nintendo Direct, Ubisoft Forward, respectively. But some may change as we approach. That situation will change. So it's right around the corner is summer of stream here for Mayor Watt and ohmTown. Michael McWhirter over at Polygon put the article together. And Summer Game Fest, though, is when everybody starts talking about their games. And Summer Game Fest 2025 is basically the kind of indie game version of E3. And let's see here. So Summer Game Fest 2025 kicks off on Friday, June 6th. Jeff Keighley's annual showcase of the big games coming in 2025, 26, and beyond will stream live from YouTube Theater in Los Angeles. SGF 2025 is expected to run for about 2 hours. We're going to stream it, and we're going to stream it live. With its focus on the types of games that would normally be reserved for E3 showcases past, expect big reveals of AAA sequels, surprises, and world premieres. I'm looking forward to this. Day of the Devs Summer Game Fest edition is going to be on YouTube on June 6th. Wholesome Direct will be on June 7th. Future Game Show will also be on June 7th. I'm not sure. I might have an event that I need to be attending. I'll have to look at my calendar. I don't quite recall. The Xbox Showcase on 2025 will be on June 8th, which is Sunday, which I do believe I've got an event that I need to attend. I am mayor, for crying out loud. I have all these events. PC Gaming Showcase, it's the PC Gamer presents the PC Gaming Showcase. That's on June 8th as well. PlayStation State of Play and PlayStation Showcase hasn't been named the date yet, and Nintendo Direct hasn't named the date yet. But we shall see. I am seriously looking forward to this. This will be so much fun. And finally, our last article for WarCrafters for May 25th, 2020. Oh my gosh, did I do it again? No. It's over in WarCrafters as well. One of the worst games of all time got a Steam release, but it isn't even that bad compared to our current hell of asset flips into Steam shovelware. When you click this link, it takes you over to PC Gamer, and Joshua Woolens put the article together. It says, Big Rigs, over the road racing is a dark vision of future past. Give it some credit. It's not every game that lets you edit the text in its installation wizard while you wait for setup to conclude. But Big Rig dares to be bold, so it's so bold as to allow you to accelerate to literally infinite speeds by holding reverse, to have absolutely zero collision, and to splatter a BMP of a three-handled trophy on the screen whenever you reach the end of the track. That's pretty interesting. Anyway, Big Rigs is a game out of Legend. After its release in 2003, it made headlines for just how much it sucked, which was a pre-digital distribution era. So someone had to go out and print this thing onto actual discs, and it felt like a baffling relic from another dimension. But they go on to talk about other things here. It does maintain something, though. Age has granted its awfulness an entirely new aura. It's no longer unique for being bad. It's unique for being an elder statesman of badness, looking at it like seeing it through time. Yeah, I mean, there's asset flips now is what they're kind of hinting at with this other portion of the article, where basically things are just kind of plopped together. It says they consider it the era of shovelware and AI slop. Should you spend actual human money on it? No, you can get everything you need from big rigs over the road racing by watching 30 seconds of it on YouTube. So go and check it all out. Joshua Wollins, thanks for the warning. Not that I was going to buy it anyway, but anyway, that is it for WarCrafters for May 25th. So we are going to slip the gears into reverse and at the speed of light end up at the front page of ohmTown.com, where you should go and become a citizen. So see ya on the other side of this. Bye-bye. Oh, we're going to reset and do Technology Today. And then after that, FourWheelTech. And then later on today, we'll see. Maybe if I can muster it, we're going to do non-sequitur news on time. So otherwise, it'll have to be a time machine episode like this one is. See you in a little bit. Bye-bye.